For the longest time, I always thought that we go through the same cycles over and over and over again because there's something specific that we have to learn, whether that be with work, relationships, just life experience in general. And until we resolve whatever it is that needs to be resolved, we're going to go through the same things over and over again. It'll just be manifested in different ways. It almost felt like God or the universe or consciousness was testing me and trying to teach me something by putting me through these cycles. But it wasn't until recently that something clicked. And so simple, yet so profound. And it made me realize our cycles are simply a direct result of our behaviors. So the universe isn't testing us, it's simply reflecting who we are. So if we want to change our cycles, we have to change our behaviors. And if you think of the word behave, and you split it into two, you have be and then have. You change your level of being, you will change what you have. And that's so true because it's very easy to force changes on the surface level, and I've done this so many times, where I'd see myself going through this cycle, I'd force change, but then eventually I kind of fall back into the same behaviors. And that's because I haven't addressed things on the root level. And if you want to change your behaviors for good, you need to go to the level of being and change who you are, essentially shift your identity. And once you do that, then you change your behaviors, which then ultimately changes your cycles. So the question then becomes, how do I change my level of being, or who I am at the core level, so that my behaviors change? And this is where self-inquiry and awareness becomes super important. You have to make the unconscious conscious. What I've realized is that most of my behaviors come from some deep-rooted subconscious belief. And this belief is usually influenced by some past experience or fear, actually. I'll give you an example. So, I'm the kind of person who loves analyzing things. If you think about that sentence, I said, I am the kind of person. My level of being is, it loves analyzing. And I often get stuck in analysis paralysis, where I'm reviewing everything down to the detail. It's often unnecessary. But yeah, I get stuck in this analysis paralysis, and it takes me way longer to put things out there because I'm so stuck in analysis paralysis. It takes me much longer to make decisions, and things are much slower this way. And this is a cycle that I've seen, that I've become aware of. And I've started to dive deep into why this is the case, and I've realized that my behavior of analysis paralysis is rooted in the belief that something needs to be of extremely high value, something needs to be perfect before I can put it out there, because otherwise it's not going to be received well. And this is influenced by past experiences and fears of not being good enough, of things falling because they aren't at the level that they could have been. And this stops me from taking action or putting things out there. And I've had to recondition that, reprogram that, to start taking action without it having to be perfect or to overcome analysis paralysis. I mean, this video is a sign that that's changing, because, you know, I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for so long now, and I would have wanted this to be like the perfect video with the perfect script, but I'm just candidly talking, you know. I'm like changing my level of being, and this is gonna create some new cycle, and I don't know what that cycle is yet, but it's gonna change the cycle, because the reason I named this video Break the Damn Cycle is because it can be frustrating sometimes. It's frustrating to go through the same things over and over again. And this frustration is your body telling you that you are not in alignment with your desires. And I believe that your desires aren't random. Your desires are your prophecies. They're your desires for a reason. It's your soul wanting to express itself. I actually wrote a small piece about ancient esoteric wisdom that points towards this direction, about how desire is your prophecy. It's your signpost guiding you towards the life that your soul wants to live. And yeah, the key is really becoming aware of your cycle, understanding where your behaviors are coming from, and then changing it at the root level. Now, it can be difficult sometimes to understand where it's coming from. The analogy of a maze comes to mind. If you think about a maze, if someone else is in the maze and you're looking at it from the top down, it's going to be very easy for you to see where the entrance and the exit is. But if you're in the maze, you're going to be stuck in the maze. You're going to find it challenging. You're going to have to try different things. And something I realized recently is that ChatGPT can actually be extremely helpful. And I've come up with a prompt that'll help guide you in understanding what beliefs are influencing the behavior and what fear or past experience is influencing the belief. And obviously GPT is quite general. It's going to give you a bunch of options, but when you're reading through them, you're going to know which ones speak to you. And then once you realize that, it's a matter of reprogramming that belief. And I'll create another video about beliefs because I think that's an important topic. But there are ways that you can reprogram this belief and change it. It's not going to happen overnight. It'll take some time for that to happen. But yeah, once you do start doing this inner work, you will start changing your cycles. And I believe that when you do that, when you are fulfilling your soul's desires, you're resolving these things within you, changing your behaviors, then you're creating space for collective change. And I think that's divine in a way. You're letting consciousness create and express through you. And yeah, I mean, this channel is going to be dedicated to sharing my own personal experience. This is what's helping me navigate the ups and downs of life. You know, it might not work for you, but it's stuff that's working for me. And I'll keep sharing through my own lens. If you find value in it, let me know. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.